Hi, it's Rich Trani here in the TMC newsroom. Thanks for watching. We're coming from San Jose today, and guest on our program is Cliff Hannel. He's the VP of Marketing and Business Development for Quorum Labs. Hi, Cliff.
Hi, Rich.
Thanks for coming on our program today.
Good to be here.
So I wanted to start right off by saying or asking about your company, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Sure. Quorum Labs is a spin-out from Temis Computers, who have been in military computing for about 20 years. They developed a platform for automating the load balancing of applications in military environments, so used by the Navy, for example. And this IP they thought was so valuable that it had really great commercial applications, so they spun out Quorum Labs as its own startup, and that's what we're doing now, is applying that IT automation technology to turnkey business continuity solutions for small businesses.
Okay, so I'm a small business. I've got, let's say, 15 employees, and I don't have my own IT director, but I'm looking for help or to have a more continuous business process so I can be up and running no matter what happens, an earthquake or whatever. How can you help me?
Yeah, what we find is in these smaller companies, people are generally using traditional backup and going to USB drives or tape and taking them off-site.
Right.
And so the data is fairly well protected. But then when they have a disaster, when the server goes down, when the storage, when the disk crashes, and they have to rebuild, it takes them a long time to recover.
Sure.
And so the traditional big enterprise solution is, virtualize. Is let's put in a SAN and replicate it, and let's put in virtualization and decommission all these old physical servers. And really, in the SMBs, they can't afford that. They don't, like you say, they don't have an IT director. It's too complicated. It's too expensive. And so that's what we're helping them do, is figure out how can they get business continuity without going to these big enterprise systems. How can they upgrade from traditional backup and get to this true continuity?
So in terms of customers, what have they been saying to you in response to your solutions?
We present it. We do like a 10-minute, what we call a speedinar. We figure if it takes an hour to explain, it's taken too long. And so we show them 4 slides, and we show them a 6-minute demo of a real server going down and a full recovery in less than 6 minutes. And after they see that, they think it's too good to be true. And we tell them, yes, it's less than a quarter of the price of replicated SANs and virtualization, and we can deploy it in 3 hours, not 3 months. And so they say, show me. And then they say, show me a quote. And so we have customers. We just started selling our channel-ready product in February, and our pipeline is growing as fast as we can deal with it. And so we're getting a great response out of customers in many different segments.
Now, can you give us an idea of pricing?
Yeah, so you can get a pair of appliances starting actually under $10,000 if you just have 1 or 2 servers. And then if you're running, if you have 20 or 30 servers, it goes up from there. But even a 20-server system can be purchased for under $100,000, and that's all hardware and software, everything you need to have redundant hardware and instant recovery on all 20 of those servers.
Wow, that's great. So really you're saving time, you're saving the need to have the personnel on staff. I mean, it sounds like you're just saving companies a lot of hassle.
Exactly. When they're thinking about a 3-month, $250,000 migration project, and we come in with a $50,000 quote, they say, that's cheap. I mean, which is exactly the response you want to hear.
Sure.
And they say, you mean I don't need to do this 3-month migration project? I don't need to throw away all my physical servers? And yeah, it's really that easy.
Well, especially as technology becomes more and more critical to a company's smooth operations, from communication systems to CRM systems to business process systems. I mean, you just can't afford to be down.
Oh, you look at a small bank that has maybe $300, $400 million in assets. Well, they've got check scanning systems, and they've got loan processing systems. And, these guys have tape backups that could take them 3 days to get back up and running.
Sure.
And they can't process a loan, and they can't scan a check during that whole time. And so we have real customers, just because they only have 30 people and 2 branches, doesn't mean they don't need their systems up and running in a disaster.
Sure. Now, I've got one final question. What's next for your company? What are you up to?
Well, we're expanding. We're building up our channel domestically. We've actually got international partners coming to us. We had no intent to go international yet, but we have a great channel partner in Australia that's going gangbusters. these channel partners are calling us from these other countries and saying, we really won't take much of your time. Don't worry about supporting us. You don't have to translate it. We heard about your product. And they'll send 2 people on site to get fully trained, and they've been great. So, domestic partners, international is kind of opportunistic. It's still a little early for us. And of course, as we get the customer count up and all, we'll be looking at distribution as well.
Well, good luck. I'm looking forward to having you back on the program and hearing about your future success.
Thanks very much, Rich. Good talking to you.